Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about Maxx. Here you have the figure Maxx from the comic book of the same name. My wife was a fan of the comic book and the television series. I actually don't think we have the animated series on DVD. I'm going to have to correct that. She would enjoy that. So he is not even vaguely realistic in the sense, he doesn't actually have to look like an organic being as we have. But he is definitely most definitely hominid. The classic 2 arms, 2 legs, head. This headdress right here is removable. It's held in place by 2 pegs, so if you'd like to remove it, you just pull it right off. I think the feathers are quite nicely done. The backs are a little plainer than the fronts, but still, it very much does have that headdress vibe, and I think it was well executed. The purple is fairly flat, but then again, so is the character. But it is nice, as you can actually kind of see the spine and kind of see the folds and the fabric in here are pretty well done. So they did some decent sculpting. I mean, the seams kind of noticeable here in the back, more so on the right side than the left. But still, I think from the front it looks pretty good. The seams in the front look better than the ones in the back. The shoes, or the wrappings, I should say, they have soles, so they are shoes, are quite interesting. I think that they did a lot of details down here, and it looks like they're screwed right into his leg, and into his foot. That seems really painful to me. And you have both hex fasteners and Phillips. I thought that was a nice touch, and plus some hexagon. So this whole thing really has a kit bash, and there's a regular head screw right there. So there's kind of a kit bash thing going on there, and there's a hex head in the top right there. So I like that. It very much had that image. And you can move him back and forth a bit like this, and you can pose him from side to side. And his arms are quite well done. This transition from the very yellow here through the orange, and then it fuses in here into the darker purple and into the arm. Quite well done. And Maxx is always flipping everyone off with his claws. But he is very cool looking. It's a great figure. I enjoyed the comic and the television series. Like I said, I don't think I have it on DVD. And I never did figure out how how this head worked, how he talked or anything like that. But he's cool looking. I think it's a lot more style over function with Maxx. He's a very interesting, well executed design, visually appealing, has a lot of oomph as far as design goes. But he isn't all that realistic, and he doesn't have to be. He's kind of from a cartoon universe. He lived. Was it Pangea? Was it where he went back when it was all one continent on Earth? That's where he's from. So that was kind of cool. I liked the character, and I picked him up at an antique store for I think $3. Somebody just didn't want him, and I did. So now I have him in my collection, and he'll just. I think I'll keep him on my shelf for a while. He's a good figure. Yeah, I like that. He's got a good style. You know what I mean? He really does. He has a good aesthetic. They did an excellent job designing this. I'm not positive. Did McFarlane design this guy, or was it somebody else? I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. All right, folks. Hope you've enjoyed Maxx.